What up, y'all? Back again. Just here coming at you from. These are images from Montreal, Canada. Most around the time of 1850 and beyond. These images are showing you structures that have been around a lot longer than that. But we didn't build them. And this is just an extension of the Canadian part one that I did. And a lot of the catastrophe that you will see. And like that right there, related to the mud flood, there's these extraordinary buildings with no infrastructure built up to them or anywhere close sometimes. I mean, it's like they're in a pile of mud on the side of a hill somewhere or something. And these structures, this ornate ability, we just cannot do today. We cannot replicate it. And they were replicating this stuff without any kind of machinery and any kind of... We're talking about people that came out of plagues, according to our history. Major plagues out of the Dark Ages, they'd call it. Now, I think everything the Illuminists tell you is going to be backwards. So the Dark Ages were really the glory age of the Millennial Kingdom. But if you look at this stuff, it's a bunch of fires and destruction during this era everywhere in the world. I mean, it's not just fire, but more like there was fire and brimstone in a lot of these major cities, anywhere in North America, but pretty much anywhere in the world in the 1800s. It was like they were burning down as much of these structures as they possibly could. And it wasn't just flames of fire. This was a greater mechanism of heat, like some sort of impact weapon or something. Just the way you'll see and hear the fire department write about the Boston fires and what images you'll see from there. It's almost like they had to get rid of this stuff. They would talk about this like granite melting and stuff during these fires and some weird things, but they had to get rid of a lot of this infrastructure, because for us to believe this narrative after the reset of the short season, they had to get rid of as much of this stuff as they could, especially North America, if they were going to tell us it was the New World. They tell us anything Greco-Roman, Gothic, or Cathedral, in a lot of ways, were replicas. But it's exactly the same and built the same and mud flooded out as well. And Canada was just another addition to, what we see in the United States. But this stuff was all over the place, all over the earth. And slowly but surely, they've been chipping away at these structures ever since then, with wars and commercialization, or allowing these structures to get dilapidated so they can get rid of them. Then they have a greater excuse, or some haunted mansion story. I mean, anything they can think of. Because if these structures were all still here, it would dawn on us we didn't build them all. But because now they're so few, and they're still riddled all over the place. But we still have these images. And, they have these floods and fires and city-wide destructions. And half of these buildings, they couldn't even really burn with just fire, you wouldn't think. Not the way they did, anyway. It's not like they too much could catch fire. And in some cases, the fireplaces weren't even built for fire. So that's a whole nother story. They were closed off and used to distribute electricity. That's why they had the ornaments in front of what we call fireplaces. Anyway, this is part 2. Thanks for watching. Peace.